So, this is our 7th and final mode of the major scale, locrian. Locrian is the last mode of the major scale. It's normally considered a non-essential thing to learn because it's ridiculously obscure and it's very, very hard to come by in terms of popular music. It's sort of, you hear it pretty often in metal and pretty often in jazz, but even what it's most associated with, it will only be used in a blue moon usually. So locrian, the 7th and final mode of the major scale. So let's say, for argument's sake, we are in A major. Major scale. Locrian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Starting on the 7th note and continuing the major scale, starting from the 7th note until we get to the octave of that 7th note, which is there. So, a easy way to sort of define what locrian mode is to think of it in one respect as the odd one out. It is the odd one out in this way. All the other modes have what we call a perfect fifth. I'm not going to go into too much detail. Even myself sort of dodge the wordy, theoretical side of music in general. But here it is in brief. We've got Ionian major. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5, 1, 5. One and 5 creates a power chord, which is described as perfect because of its intervals. Dorian. Perfect 5, perfect 5th, sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5, 1, 5. Phrygian. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 5. Perfect. Everything else as well, apart from locrian, is perfect 5. Locrian is different because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 1 and the 5 don't go together to sound perfect. They go together to make a flat 5 chord. Well, first of all, locrian mode has a flattened 2nd and, most importantly, a flat 5. So it can be pretty compatible with your diminished licks, diminished solos, and diminished licks solos in metal, and it has a real feeling of danger about it. Like, that's why I like to compare these kinds of modes, like locrian to Lydian. For example, I like to compare them in terms of their use in film and TV because their connotations are very heavily emphasized for the circumstance of the scene. For example, if it's a scene that involves a lot of danger, you wouldn't use Lydian, you would use locrian. and feeling of real safety, relief, and everything, you would use Lydian. See, they both have that common denominator, which is like real like wonder and mystery, but the Lydian is positive, like representing safety and all that. The locrian is very negative and feelings of danger, connotations and all that. Locrian mode is often used to create a kind of feeling of discomfort. I like to think of it as, take the Lydian, for instance, take the Lydian mode with the flattened fourth. It's like a pleasant mystery, like good mysterious, like positive mysterious. Locrian on the other hand is like mysterious, but it's like a negative mysterious, like uncomfortable mysterious effect, like. It's like those two modes both share the whole mystery factor, but they're used for maybe the opposite purpose if you were to consider them in terms of film scores or TV scores, for instance.